policy presentation today is on gun control. The Second Amendment, as most of you know, is a well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. This kind of means a well-regulated militia is kind of like it says here, a military force of civilians to supplement a regular army in an emergency, which is kind of like the National Guard. But most people know the Second Amendment is the right to bear arms, which is kind of your own interpretation of it, if it's actually carrying a gun on you or having like guns in your home. More than half the U.S. wants stricter gun laws, but more than half of them are uneducated about it. They don't know what it actually takes to get a license. Like a hunting license, you could be in Ohio, you can take it whenever, but it's a 12-hour course. You have to pass a test at the end, but in order to hunt, you have to be with a tested adult that's over 21. And then a small portion of also for the concealed carry, you have to be 21 years old, you have to have a background check, you can't be a felon. But a small portion of the ones that are for it, kind of are the extremists. One gun is never enough. Like, they just buy way too many guns that are just way too unnecessary. And then believe they must always carry a gun in case of emergency. Like if you're walking in the middle of Mount Union, they believe they might get jumped and they need to carry a gun on them. The ones who are against it believe that it'll cause less accidents and less violent crimes. If there are no guns on the street, then there are no crimes. I know, it's a pretty self-explanatory. And more of a safety feeling in the world around them. I mean, not being surrounded by guns kind of makes you more comfortable. I mean, if I were carrying a gun right now, probably all of you would very be uncomfortable. And the ones that are for it believe, like, recreational hunting may soon be too expensive. Like, I'm a hunter myself, and it is getting way too expensive. Because, I mean, I only have a part-time job, and all that money's kind of going towards hunting. And then less safety at your home. Like, a couple years back, me and my brother had gotten, like, a robber had tried to break into our house, and my family does keep a gun, and luckily we had it, and not only was I feel safe because my brother was with me, but we had that just in case the guy did get in. He ended up leaving, but I mean, it's kind of more of a safety feeling. But then the government would soon have more control over the civilians if they were to outrule the Second Amendment, which I think in our lifetime, that'll soon be gone. And I mean, I just believe that that the government would be able to take the rights away from the individuals. It's not because I'm a hunter. I just believe that this would cause a snowball effect that would, have the government be able to take away more individual rights. In some states, like, the rules are rapidly changed. Like in Ohio, there's more stringent background checks. You have to be 18 to hunt on your own and actually buy a gun. And for your concealed carry, like I had said earlier, you have to be 21 years old, and you cannot have a criminal past. And you also have to take a renewal class every 4 years. And you have to, in order to even get your license, you have to take a 12-hour class along with 2 to 3 hours on the actual gun range. In Florida, there's a stand your ground law. If someone's on your property and you feel threatened, you can actually shoot them if you feel threatened. But if you shoot them in the back, it kind of says that they were fleeing, trying to get away, and you committed a murder. With the concealed carry in Florida, it's kind of the same as Ohio, except for the hunting laws. You have to be 16 in order to take your license, where in Ohio, you can take it when you're 10, just as long as you pass it, but you have to be with an adult if you're actually going. Obama, in 2008, before his election, he promised that he would not take our guns away, but taxes since then have been increased on both ammo and licensing. Romney, running for governor in 1994, stated that he was going to ban some assault weapons and more stringent background checks, which is actually true. Assault weapons are starting to get banned, but he's supported by the NRA, which is kind of asinine to me, because he does raise the registration tax from $25 to $75, and neither of these candidates have really said anything of what their take is on actual gun control, but still Romney is supported by the NRA. in my opinion, there should be more stricter gun laws. I mean, I'm not sure what law would work, but I mean, I just feel like at some point it's going to be way too hard to carry a gun just in case, or you know, go hunting because it's too expensive. Here are my sources. Any questions? That's it.